Dan Moskal here, and we're going to go through the process of publishing your book on Kindle. We're not really going to talk about the formatting, other than to say to make sure you remove your page numbers along with your remove the page numbers. Make sure you create a active table of contents so somebody can click on something and be taken to certain sections or chapters of your book. And then once you are all set and you have your book ready, we always upload it as a Microsoft Word document. Even though we are using Pages, we can export it. There's a few different ways you can. You can do it as an EPUB, rich text file, HTML, I believe, and KDP. Amazon's pretty good. This is looking at our Amazon actually submitting a new book. So this is on step one, your book. I recommend, if you're self-publishing, I recommend that you use CreateSpace because they'll do most of this for you and automatically populate it into your Kindle. You're going to have to go to two different platforms, but if you're using another publisher, then you're going to have to go in and enter this stuff yourself. So this is the actual title of your book, Email Marketing That Works, so you don't have to. You know, you can, the edition number, you know, if this is a revised edition or something, or your second copy, or, you know, things change with email marketing. We'll probably need to go back and revise this book in the relatively near future. Publisher, put your publisher in there. If, you know, you don't have to put anything in there, but you can put your own name in if you don't have a quote real publisher. Your description, this will automatically come over if you use CreateSpace. But this is your opportunity to kind of sell people and tell them what your book is actually about and what it's covering. Here is where you add yourself as the author or whomever wrote the book. Excuse me. Choose what language you've written in, and I usually just leave this off, but your publication date, I usually leave this off too, your ISBN. This is all stuff that you'll have with your real book if you have that. And then check this out and check it out in a little bit more detail. This is all our work, and we have not published our work anywhere else, so it's not a public domain. Here we get to choose the categories, and we chose business and economics and entrepreneurship. If you just hit add categories, you can see all these, and then when you click on one, it'll expand, and some of them will expand even further, but you can really narrow it down. And then this is a really vital part, your search keywords, because potentially your Amazon Kindle and Amazon book page can show up in the search engine results. Let me just show you an example. We've seen a number of pages show up this way, and this is a way that you can generate more sales for your book. So we have a book SEO training manual. Here it is, and you can see I think this is personalized for our personal computer, but currently from our computer at least it's ranked number 11, so potentially somebody that searches SEO training or SEO training manual or some of these things can land on this book, and we've seen a great amount of success selling it through Audible, the audio version, the audio book. I'd encourage you to do that for sure if you haven't already. That's done at acx.com. And there, even if you don't want to narrate your book, you can find somebody to hire to narrate it for you and work out a deal, either paying them on a published hour version or even doing a revenue split with them. And if you really want, I'm doing a few books potentially, but you can find me on there. I've seen it do really well to help with these books and getting your message out there. And another thing that helps too when it comes to, especially with the Kindle, and I'm going to do this, I can give you a free copy of this book, Email Marketing That Works, so you don't have to. That's using this up here, and I should have mentioned this at the very beginning, the KDP Select. This is a special feature, and you should check these out. But if you're willing to give Amazon exclusive electronic rights, so you wouldn't be able to publish this in the electronic form at Barnes & Noble on the Nook or in iTunes in the electronic form, or anywhere else, period. And make sure you check these out, the full terms and conditions. But if you do, you can do some special promotional features, and we are wanting to give that away. To get our free book, just visit danmoskaluniversity.com and sign up for our newsletter, and we are going to give it to you free, presuming we don't have any glitches in this. And we're going to look into these a little bit more detail here in the very near future, so check out some more videos and subscribe to our channel. So we were down at the search keywords. Search keywords can help to generate some more and additional sales along with some other SEO kind of basics. I'm happy to help. If you have any specific questions, please leave them below. And then, like I said, at Create Space, they'll bring your image, your title image over for you. You can load one, upload one, or you can create one too. Their cover creators, really helpful and useful. This is my nephew and me. And then DRM is digital rights management. Check this out a little bit further, but I believe if you enable it, it will prevent unauthorized distribution. I don't know enough about the ebooks. I've published a whole ton of them now, but don't know enough about them. I've obviously got more than just these 300 damn Moscow. On a side note, I'll probably show you the dashboard here in just a second. So let's go to step 2, rights and pricing. And let me not forget the other crucial part, number 6 is actually, or number 5 rather, is actually uploading your book. I always upload it as a Microsoft Word document, and then you can preview it. Make sure that you preview it, because oftentimes there will be just some little formatting glitches, and this will just give you a chance to go through, and I'm not going to go through, I just want to show you kind of the first chapter, just this right here. But it gives you an idea, like for example with our book, we had chapter 1 written 2 or 3 times the first time we uploaded it and just had to go back and make a couple tweaks. You'll have to probably make a couple tweaks to your book if nothing else, and remove those page numbers and create an interactive table of contents. Amazon KDP Publishing has some helpful tools when it comes to the formatting. I would recommend that you check this if you have any troubles, or leave a comment below. I'm happy to help any way I can. So we're going to save and continue and go to step 2, rights and pricing. We have worldwide rights because this is our book. We haven't given anybody rights or sold any of the rights to anybody. So we have worldwide rights. Choose your royalty. You can obviously pick whichever you want, and at least what used to be, I assume it's still true, you have to go, I think if you go anything, yeah, price must be between $2.99 and $9.99 to get a 70% royalty. If you want to charge more than $9.99, then you can only get a 35% royalty, which is, you'd have to charge over $20 to earn the same amount of money, if that makes sense. This is actually a long book. It's over an hour in the audio book, and this is doing really well. This is a much shorter. So anyways, we have it on sale for $13.20. So we're gonna price it. We're gonna just keep it at $9.95 and see how that does. You can always go back and change these if you want, as far as the pricing. So we would earn almost $7 from a United States sale, which is about the same amount royalty, if I remember correctly, that we would earn off of a real book sale, just as a side note. So leave these things checked unless you really want to put different prices for different folks in different countries. I just leave it automatically checked. And I would suggest that you test some with the pricing, especially depending on how long your book is. If you have a shorter one, go with a cheaper price, and maybe, even having a cheaper price may help get more people to purchase your book. I mean, sometimes the subject material is relevant as well. You know what? We're gonna make ours just an even $7. We're gonna try that. No, we aren't, because we have this one at kind of $7. Oh no, that's $5.95. We'll try it. We'll just leave it at $9.95 for the time being. Like I said, we can always go back and change it. Kindle Matchbook. I believe if they purchase your book, then you can give them the option to add your Kindle version as part of their purchase. So for an extra 99 cents, you get the Kindle version as well. Allow book lending, sure. Look into these details if you want some further, but I'm going to show you this last step, I believe. Things are always changing, and things just recently changed with this KDP Select. So this is going to go through a review process. Okay, so as you can see, this is just one page. We have 2 pages worth of Kindles and books with some other stuff. We've been working online since 2006, but that's it. Once it goes through the review process, it will be live, and that's usually pretty quick. They said give them 12 to 48, maybe it was 72, but seems like it's usually less than a day from my experience. And I do recommend putting it into the Kindle along with audiobook. I mean, I really think there's some big shifts, not just with electronic readers, but also over with the audiobook. ACX is a great way. It'll put your book in audio form at iTunes, which is really a cool thing to say and to have there, to be able to say, hey, you can go grab my book at iTunes. Just make sure that you follow the guidelines and some of their, especially when it comes to that KDP Select, that promotional offer. We're going to do that here with email marketing that works, so you don't have to, and it's our way of saying thank you and trying to give back and make a lot of this stuff a little bit easier for you. We have a lot more help over at danmoscowuniversity.com. Visit and sign up, and we'll give you a free copy of our soon-to-be Kindle publication. You can also find our other books over at Amazon. We're also in iTunes. We're also at barnesandnoble.com. We're also at audible.com. And have a great afternoon. If you have any specific questions, comments, or troubles, let me know, and I'm happy to help. Look forward to talking to you again very soon. Please like this video and share it with your friends, family, and colleagues.